Hey there and welcome to this video. Today I want to make very simple stickers that you can use for closing envelopes, for example, or for decorations. But yeah, I already have watercolor paper here. There's already things painted on that. It's not empty because I thought, why not using this one? There's still enough space for what I want to do. And here you can also see tests of those stickers. So I want to do something like this, but I don't think I will letter directly onto the watercolor. I think I will edit those together in GIMP later on. But yeah, let's start. And I still have those blending palettes that I used for watercoloring. And there's still like a lot of paint left, so I'm just going to use what's left on this. And I have my glass of water over here. And my brush is and this is actually very simple because I'm just gonna add some water to my palette. This is actually I think mostly the Ecoline liquid watercolors that's still on there. But obviously you could use brush pens and put them onto the watercolor palette or use normal watercolors. And just putting those some splotches, I don't know, but just some circles that are not quite round, but you know, like this. And so this doesn't need to be perfectly round or perfect at all. Could add another shade of green over here. I think I might do one more so you can decide which one I like more. So I want to go like this and to paint a leaf on top of it. Well, not on top of it, but adding the leaf later on top of that. Alright, so I also have like a bluish green. Oh no, it's actually more blue. I'm just gonna do a few more, and I'm not sure, I probably won't use that because I kind of want this. What is it? It's not peach. Brown, beige, I don't know, but I kind of want those three colors. But hey, I don't know, maybe I find a use for this blue. I'm not even sure if I do have those colors on my palette. Probably not. I do have a brownish color here. Okay, and I actually, similar like to the blue, I don't plan on using it, but hey, why not? I mean, my plan right now is just to make 3, like the leaf, happy mail, and maybe one that says with love, but I don't know, I might do a few more. I think I'd do more. Okay. So I think I'm gonna use those 3, but I'm gonna put this aside for now and let it dry. And as I said, you could letter on top of it or draw or paint, whatever. You could draw some leaves or flowers, whatever. I'm gonna use this Monstera, is it called like that? Or pronounced like that, I don't know. But I'm gonna use that leaf and the happy mail and I think it with love, but I already have clip arts for the with love part ready, so I'm not gonna, I don't have the with part though. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So I have some normal paper, that's actually normal printer paper because I don't mind using my smaller brush pens on normal printer paper. But for example, if I would use the Stabilo ones, I would use smoother paper. But where are my small brush pens anyway? Here. Although, alright, no, I actually want to start with the leaf, so there's my pencil here. I do want to make a sketch. And this doesn't need to be the same size as those dots if you put it together digitally, because I can size it down later in GIMP, so I don't mind if the sketch here is a little bit bigger or a lot bigger than those dots over there. And this leaf is actually quite simple, so you kind of it's kind of like a heart. Not really though. And then you just make those gaps. And some holes. Actually, I'm not happy with that. Right, I'm gonna redo this. Okay, I think I like this one a little bit better. Kratos said earlier that this is easy to draw. And now I'm gonna use a pen. Oh, actually I wanna use a thicker pen for this. Oops. Actually, I think a brush pen would be even cooler. I kind of can feel the texture of the tables. I'm gonna put some pieces of paper underneath it so that it feels a little bit more, a little bit smoother. And yeah. Now that I think about it, I think I already have a sketch of a monstera, I believe. Well, doesn't matter. And what I like about the brush pen is that you do get different thicknesses. Is that right? Thicknesses? I don't know. Alrighty. Next, I'm gonna letter Happy Mail. So I'm using the normal pen for the word happy. Obviously, you could also use a font for this. And mail. Oh, I'm shaky. I think I'm gonna redo this one because I'm not entirely happy with it. Okay, this one I like better. I also want this envelope. Actually, this looks weird. I'm gonna redo this as well. This looks also weird, but I'm gonna quickly do this off camera. Okay, so I also made some hearts that I could place on top of this tip if I wanted to later on. I don't know yet if I'm gonna do this or not. But yeah, so now I also want to let her thank you. I think I'm gonna do more than those 3 that I originally planned. Okay, and where's my pocket brush? Here. So I think I'm also gonna do the XOXO, which is pretty easy, and I messed up. So I'm gonna do one line thicker and the other one. Oh, my ink is almost out. Oops. I think I'm gonna do this with this one as well. Oh, dang it, what's up today? Alright. And last but not least, I'm gonna letter the word with, so that I have a with laugh sticker, but I already have a clip art for the laugh part, so I'm gonna use this later on. But I'm not sure if I have the with part. So I'm just simply writing with. So I think those are quite dry right now, so I'm gonna scan those in and then continue this video over on GIMP. Alright, so I imported everything into GIMP and I was wrong. Apparently I do have a with clipboard, but I imported the scanned one anyways. I'm gonna hide those layers first, and then I'm gonna use this magic wand tool, and I'm selecting this layer with the dot or the paint, whatever, and I'm gonna select the white area around it. And if it doesn't select everything in your case, just adjust the value over here, and then I go to the eraser and make sure you have an alpha channel. I don't have one, so I'm gonna click here on add alpha channel and just erase everything. And here's still a dot that is visible, so I'm gonna select selection nothing. I'm gonna erase that as well. And I'm gonna make this visible and do the same thing. But here actually, because here I did select the lettering, and obviously I don't want this to be invisible, so I'm gonna hit selection and then invert, and I need to add an alpha channel here too, and erase it. And this looks a little bit grayish, so I'm gonna invert again so that the red width is selected, and then paint over with a black brush. Gonna select nothing, put this up here, and the left down here. Now I can place it however I want it. I actually want to see how the one that I already have looks. It's this one, okay. I think I like this one a little bit better, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And obviously we also need a border, so I'm gonna duplicate this one. Gonna select here the transparent background, again invert. I think I might do it more complicated than it actually needs to be. And I'm gonna paint this white, and as you can see right now it doesn't show up. I mean, it shows up here right now. And then I'm gonna select this again and increase it. The reason why I'm doing this and not just increase, because it is selected right now, but wait, I can show you what I mean. Because if I would hit the transparent background and then increase it, invert it, so now this is selected, but if I increase this right now, I'm gonna go with millimeters. I wanted 2. Oh no. Oh, I need to actually, maybe it does work. Maybe I was wrong. It does work actually. But I'm gonna do this very quickly like that because I need to make the layer a little bit bigger. So I go to layer on top of here. No, wrong. Image. And then I'm not sure what it says in English, but there should be something like layer size or canvas size, something like that. And then I'm going over to millimeters. Make sure that you hit that so that it actually that it sizes up proportionally, if that makes sense, if I'm saying this right. I don't know. And then I'm gonna increase this by 4 millimeters. Gonna center it and hit OK. Now I can just select that one, increase by 2 millimeters. Oh, I'm actually need to fit this to the image size, so layer to image size. Again, not sure what it says in English. And then I can paint this white. And all I need to do right now is to export it. What you could also do is just go to tools, or I already have it here, but go to, if it's not showing up here, you can go to tools, selection, and not sure what that says in English. And yeah, then you can also have a perfectly circle. I think you need to keep, oh no, that's not what I wanted. It doesn't matter, because I can move it. Ooh, why are there 2? I'm gonna erase this very quickly, so nothing. And then I can move it if you want a perfect circle over there. But I think that looks weird. I'm going with this one. This looks a little bit better. Now I just need to repeat this with those other stickers as well. Alright, so I did print them out onto sticker paper, although I think it's actually labeled paper. Doesn't matter, just something that can stick. And one thing I want to mention very quickly is that you need to export it as a PNG file and not a JPEG file. And also, if you just print it onto white paper, obviously, or white sticker paper, obviously you don't need to have this white border. You can skip that step. And yeah, I think I'm gonna let this cut. I mean, you can already see it here that I do have cut marks on here because I'm gonna use a cutting machine to cut this. Ignore those flowers, I'm gonna use those for something else. But yeah, I'm gonna use a cutting machine to cut this. Obviously, you could also use scissors and cut them by hand. It's a very easy shape, so it doesn't really matter. Or you could also use a paper punch if those have the right size. But I mean, you can size them down so that they fit to the paper punch you have, if you have one. And that could also work. But I'm gonna use a cutting machine. Alright, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you in my next video. Bye!